Yo, what's up everybody, it's Sextants here with a juicy tip for you guys. So as you guys might know, I've been playing skeleton mages and doing similar lap rooms, so not farming maps just yet, but my buddy Brodka has been mapping and he has found a pretty sick combo that we wanted to share with you guys for getting super early Headhunter-like power in maps using a 2 chaos item. We're going to combo that with some of the Atlas passives and we're going to turn into a mega map juicer. It's incredibly easy, and for basically anybody. Honestly, all of you guys can do this, and it's going to boost your survivability and damage up significantly. Some maps are going to be at 90% all res most of the map. That's like one of the crazy things that you can do with this. Other times you're going to get giga haste buffs, and then there's times where you're actually literally going to become immune to damage and cannot die. Literally no bait here. It's actually easy and cheap, and I really wanted to show it to you guys so you guys can experience it yourselves and enjoy it if it's something that looks cool to you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The basic concept is we're going to be using a 2 chaos item here, and we're going to be comboing that with shrine passives on the new Atlas passive tree to again giga juice yourself up in maps, actually up to Headhunter levels at times. As far as the Atlas tree, it's actually only 32 points worth if you kind of just rush and get all of the shrine related stuff. But it's really going to be actually a little bit less than that considering you're traveling around, because you're going to be getting other points too, so it's a little bit less than 32. The other 100 or so passives you can spend however you want, as long as you get that juice from the shrine stuff on the Atlas tree. As you can see in the footage here, it's actually broken status. As an example, let's watch a clip of him doing a breach without any shrines at all. And in these clips, by the way, he's actually in very, very cheap gear, basically still the same gear as day 1 of the league. Now, he is able to clear this on this tier 14 map, but it gets pretty sketchy at a few times and he almost dies. Now let's go ahead and get into the example where he has some DPS shrines on him. This is a tier 15 summit, and the damage, as you can tell, is significantly higher with the same exact gear. He also has the replenishing shrine in this one, so you can see his health go up really, really fast when he takes some damage. He has a Speedy Gonzalez running across the whole map in like 4 seconds. It's really, really crazy. And this is actually without the defensive ones as well. So once you combo those, it is insane. You're basically unkillable and you do a ton more damage. And speaking of unkillable, let's look at this clip. Yeah, he is literally immune to damage. Feels good, man. Alright, so how can we achieve this level for so little investment? Again, it's not a bait. Let's go over the item first that we're going to be getting, and then we're going to go over all the shrines that you can actually get, and then lastly we're going to talk about the Atlas passive tree. So we're going to be using the helmet called the Gull. It's literally a 2 chaos, and like 15 chaos for a perfect one. And basically any build is going to be able to do this that has a free helm slot that they can use. Now what makes this item so crazy is 2 things. First is occasionally it's going to be triggering lesser shrines when you kill mobs. Those shrines are actually also boosted in power just like the regular shrines that we're going to talk about here shortly. And also this helmet comes with 75% increased shrine effect, which is bonkers comboed with those Atlas passives. And the best thing is it also comes with 50% increased duration, so we actually end up with 1 minute and 45 seconds worth of giga juice shrines. You're going to find a bunch in the map as well, so you're actually going to be pretty much having 4 to 6 buffs at all times during a map. Alright, now for the shrines themselves, let's go ahead and go over all those. So here are the shrines, this one being pretty crazy already to start with. Here we have the acceleration shrine. You guys have seen it before, we all love it, but now it's just going to be a giga buffed with all of the shrine effect that we're going to have. It's 50% increased action speed and 80% increased projectile speed. So action speed is movement speed, cast speed, and attack speed, so incredibly, incredibly good. Brutal Shrine is basically just a whole bunch of extra damage and knockback, as well as some stun and extra gore. I don't think that gets buffed by the shrine effect, but that would be interesting if it did. The Diamond Shrine, all hits are critical strikes. That's just a basic one, so you can't actually get buffed like above 100%, right? So it's just, you're getting that for 1 minute and 45 seconds, which is just crazy in itself. Another incredibly crazy one is the Divine Shrine. It's literally, you cannot be damaged for 1 minute and 45 seconds in the map. That's just ridiculous. Echoing Shrine is your skills are repeated, kind of like Spell Echo. It's just freaking crazy. It's seriously crazy once you get that in there. Alright, Freezing Shrine. Now this one's actually not too good. It's decent, but it's really not that great. Ice Novas happen around you. Moving on to the next one, Impenetrable Shrine. Now this one is actually crazy. So 100% increased armor, evasion, maximum energy shield. And again, when you have the shrine buff effects on you, it's just you're getting so much increased armor, evasion, and maximum energy shield. I think what he gave me as his example, he's normally at like 22,000 evasion rating, armor rating in his build, and when he has this shrine up, he jumps up to 57,000. So from 22 to 57,000 armor just by this shrine. Super crazy. Now this lightning shrine one is kind of like the freezing one. It's shock nova happens around you. Pretty poo-poo. It really doesn't do too much for you. The massive shrine is super good. It's like the Headhunter one that we get, right? So increased character size, so you get to be a big boy. Increase area of effect, and increase maximum life. So super good for this. You're basically, I mean, a lot of these just kind of make you unkillable, right? So that one's really good for defenses. Another really good one for defense is Replenishing Shrine, which is going to be the life regen per second, which is just crazy. You're actually going to be regenerating so much life per second with this, with that buff effect. Pretty strong there. Resistance Shrine, this is the one that makes you up to 90% elemental resistances. This one is also another one that makes you almost unkillable. So yeah, you got 90% all res for 1 minute and 45 seconds in the map. Super strong. Shrouded Shrine creates smoke clouds. Not that useful. Same thing with the Skeleton Shrine. Not that useful. But there are a ton in here that are really good, that are like incredibly powerful, with only a couple that are not that great. Now for the lessers, this is the ones that come from the goal. We have the lesser acceleration shrine. It's pretty much all the same ones that we just kind of went over, but it's just a little bit less. The crazy thing is these stack with the other one. Pretty insane. So lesser acceleration, lesser brutal, lesser impenetrable shrine, lesser massive, lesser replenishing, and lesser resistance. So I think the example he gave me when he had this one was like, I'm pretty sure this one took him up to 79% all res, and then the big one took him up to 90% all res, just because you're getting so much buff effect from the shrine itself. So yeah, so those are the shrines. There's also a couple sextants that you can get, which are also insane. If you get these on your map with the sextants, it just giga juices you even more. You're gonna get free chance to explode, so basically like a free explodey chest, as well as 10% more damage with that one. And the resonating shrine, this one's just bonkers, right? It's basically giving you power, frenzy, and endurance charge. So you're going to have max endurance charges for frenzy and power charges, and you're just getting a whole bunch of extra crap, both defenses and offenses, when you have your charges. So this one is bonkers. The best ones definitely are this one. Well, obviously those two from the Sextants, right? But the Resistance Shrine is really crazy. The Echoing Shrine is really crazy. The Divine Shrine is really crazy. And the Acceleration Shrine are really crazy. Those are kind of the best ones. All right, so that's the shrines. Let's go ahead and talk about the actual Atlet passive tree. Now, as you can see here, we actually have 32 points spent. It is very simple to go ahead and get all of these. Let's go over each of them here. So 25% increased duration. Again, we want it to last as long as possible. So we have 25% increased duration here, another 25% increased duration, and then areas contain additional shrines. So each map that you're going to go into at a base is going to have one shrine. And again, plus all of your little lesser shrines that you're getting from the goal too, right? So we're going to come up here, and then we have a couple more nodes here. A 10% chance to contain an additional shrine. We have 20% increased effective shrines, and then here we have another 10% chance to contain an additional shrine, so 20 right there. Now this one here, this was the better one. So this is actually a crazy one. So shrines grant a random additional shrine effect. So anytime you click a shrine, you get 2 shrines. It's bonkers. That's how you're able to have so many different shrines up at the same time, and 30% increased effective shrines as well on top of that. It's just crazy. Moving up here, we have a 10% chance additional shrine, 10% shine, 10% shrine. So that's total, that's 50% increase the chance for an additional shrine. Now this one is also pretty crazy. This one is 10% chance for your shrine to be a covetous shrine. Now what a covetous shrine is, we did some testing, and it's about, I think it's 20, it was either 10 or 20. It's a big difference, but I'm pretty sure it's 20. It's 20% quantity and 50% rarity, both, which is pretty strong, pretty strong. So that one's pretty solid. Now this one, we're actually going to say you can either take it or not. He actually chose to not take this, so shrines in areas have 50% chance to be guarded by an additional pack of monsters. That's actually really good. The reason that he does not take it right now is because, again, it's like we're on like day 3 of the league or something, and his gear isn't that great. And it's actually a little scary going up to click the shrine, because the shrines are buffed so much that it's actually a bit scary. And if you're going to add a whole nother pack in there, it just makes it even scarier to click the shrine. But once you get to a certain power level where you can just, walk up and click the shrine, absolutely no problem. Click this or get this one too. And you're just going to be, it's just, this whole combo, as you guys saw in the showcase, is absolutely crazy. The last thing that you're going to be doing for your map, this is of course the Atlas tree, but you're also going to be putting on the shrine in the Xana, well, I guess it's not Xana, the Kirak mods, or whatever you want to call them. You do want to put shrine in there as well, and I think it's either 2 or 3 chaos, so it's super cheap, and you're going to get 3 additional shrines. So you're going to have at minimum 4 shrines on every map. Then you have a 50% chance for another shrine, so 5 shrines. So that would be up to 5 shrines, and then you get, of course, all of your lesser shrines that you're going to be getting just with any map that you ever do, even if you don't put the Sextant, or even if you don't put the map mod on there. So again, we got the goal to chaos. We got the on the map mods, we got the shrine. I think it's called domination, by the way. It's domination, either 2 or 3 chaos. So at a max so far, we're spending 6 chaos on this build, and then the 32 points. And the good thing here is, like, you're scaling across the whole tree, so you're taking other stuff around here, right? You're not just getting this stuff. We just kind of did this just to show you guys like the basics of kind of getting here. You could probably do all this stuff and still do your strategy that you like the most. Whatever, whether that be bossing, whether that be mapping, and you want beyond, or you want beasts, or you want breaches, you could do that too alongside this, and then you just have a giga juiced shrine in there that's making you crazy, and it's just a ton of damage and a lot of fun. So, but yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. I just wanted to show you guys the actual kind of concept behind this. This isn't, like I said, like a full guide or anything, but it is a concept. I think the one last thing that we wanted to kind of mention that we have not dabbled in, which could be cool, maybe one of you guys try it, there's actually a chess piece as well called Blunderbore that also does some shrine stuff. So it's another 75% increase effect of shrine buffs on you, which is just going to make you even crazier. And then you permanently have lesser brutal shrine and lesser massive shrine. So that's the damage buff one, and this is the HP buff one. So this could be cool. This could be really cool. The only shitty part about this is like absurd strength requirements. You need 600 to 880. Now the good thing about that though is there is a timeless jewel. It's the gray one. I'm not sure exactly what it was called. But it's let me know in the comment section. Everybody let me know, and I'll make an edit on this video. But it's the gray timeless jewel, the ones that are actually usually cheap. And one of the nodes that it comes with is attributes, like you don't need attribute requirements. So like this would actually not matter for you. So you would definitely probably want to do that one for if you did do this chest, you would want that timeless jewel. But yeah, so that's something that you could also look into. I bet this would be pretty insane. Yeah, that's all I got on this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would be super curious to see if you guys make a cool build based off of this. I would love to see it. You guys let me know in the comment section if you guys like it. If y'all make a build off of it, I'd love to do it. Actually, I want to probably try something of this myself. It seems pretty cool for a mapper, so I'm pretty curious about making a build for this too. So yeah, that's all I got for on this one, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.